This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, Florida has been through the gauntlet with coaches lately, trying to find some stability. They have a new opportunity here with a young up-and-coming coach in John Summerall. He has been a proven winner at all of the stops. Now he has an opportunity to turn the Gators around and bring them back to relevance in the SEC. Nice?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Sun Devils kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Pryor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Pryor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Handoff for Ball. Push down for the tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback may change this route. Jones to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Wants to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, here's Brown. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush three guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
And you don't want to start this game with two straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's a give the ball. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. and 6 yards to go. Gets the back moving. On third down, he drops to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. He wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Anderson. And he's knocked down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
To the air on first down. Working that left side now.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off for Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. A give to Brown. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Catch and stride inside the 15. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. Mark it at the 11.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy.
Makes the grab and room to run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Jones to throw. Got it in the middle. It's ball.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw.
Just steamrolling the defense. And the big gain. And they've got it on the 46. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's ball. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground, and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's think a second about Arizona State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Sun Devils right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Delayed handoff. It's Brown. Plows through the defense.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Stepping to the right. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making side adjustments here. Jones wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. A 50-50 ball, and the defense has it. I mean, that's going to be a safety. What in the world was he doing?
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head, and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but you can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown ASU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. You're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Jones to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. He's looking to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the UConn Huskies taking on the James Madison Dukes. And it's Connecticut coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Pryor. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. And the Gators want to move quickly. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And that one will put them up here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Reynolds. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Sun Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off for Brown. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Hey, do you know how I keep subbing my quarterback out? I need somebody to teach me that because I keep subbing him every game.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Thought he saw some daylight. His defense closed quickly, maybe picked up.
Look, I gotta go sub him back in every formation. Like, how'd I do that?
At the quarterback spot,
don't slow me down.
Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account
Whoever
for
came up with that
every
stupid
single
substitution shit.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, of course, that's a kid. I threw it right through the guy. You know, somebody get him. Oh my God, it's fuck!
Trying to take it back.
Like, what the fuck? I don't know what I'm fucking doing. Why am I subbing dudes out?
What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll give it to Brown. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
To the air on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He wants to take the top off. Makes a deep grab. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Finds his man. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
First down, right back to Brown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. To the air, it's Reynolds. Pressure coming. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these.
Here's a little room there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. A give to Brown. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a second and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to pass on second down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Again, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. On first down, it's Brown again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Arizona State! The short hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Powers through the defender. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. 1st down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Whistle sounds, but they got the timeout called just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keep. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Jones wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get.
Wait just a second here, guys. They are sending out the field goal unit after all. I also thought they might go for it in this situation. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? From the gun. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. To throw, it's Reynolds. Rushes on him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. It's a 1-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field. Just enough to pick up the 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burgers are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. The throw on target to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hand off for Brown. Might have a chance. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this will be caught. Touchdown in the final minute. We're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Wow, unbelievable. This is crazy.
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up your best 2-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
This crowd beside itself, trying to help that defense make a stand on the 2. The snap sets up the throw. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they've tied it up with clutch plays, the touchdown and the 2-point conversion in the final minute. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments. Jones wants to throw it. Looking left. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today, and hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.